Hello, guys. My name is Ahmed Ali for the unscripted talks here in Dub Radio. Now, mine is just an encouragement. As we know, today is Nane, the 8th of August, 2024, whereby the Gen Zs and generally the Kenyan youth decided that it's going to be the mother of all demonstrations. Now, this is just to encourage anybody who is feeling like not participating in this. Fine, no problem. But for those who have decided to participate, don't blame them because they are actually exercising their constitutional right. Whatever is affecting somebody in Nairobi is affecting somebody in Kisumu. It is affecting somebody in Turkana. It is affecting someone in each and every part of the nation. And mark you, the only thing that these politicians can do, the political elite, is uniting against the citizenry. There is nothing meaningful a politician will ever bring to your table unless you force them to make sure that they are doing the right thing. Because time and again, we have seen regimes coming into power and oppressing the common mwananchi. Now, look at the previous governments. They have been just talking and promising promises that can never be kept. Right now, we can see the government is already in campaign mode for 2027, yet they are barely 2 years in a government. They haven't delivered the promises they gave. Look, when William Samoei Ruto was campaigning, back then, 2020, 2021, 2022, because we know he started earlier. Yeah, he connected with the people. There are promises he made. He connected with the lowest cadre of a man here in Kenya. But what happened the moment he took power? He forgot the priorities of Mwananchi and back to politics. You understand? So that is where the disconnect came. And that is why we cannot sit down and continue seeing a regime that continues to oppress its people be in a power. Bangladesh did it, and they started these after the Kenyan Gen Zs and millennials started their demonstrations, reject finance bill, occupy parliament, Ruto must go. But right now, the prime minister is out. The prime minister resigned and escaped from the country to seek asylum to another country. I don't know if it's Dubai. Now, we can do the same thing here in Kenya because the sovereignty belongs to the people. Power belongs to the people. And that power is from God. Because when you say Vox Populi, Vox the Dio, the voice of the people is the voice of the Lord. So when the people speak, then God is speaking. And time and again, I've reminded the regime that the opposition does not represent the people. The opposition should simply take charge of putting the government in checks and balances. Raila has never been a saint at all, even for those who are supporting him. He's been a man of himself. He's been a man who has been driving for selfish gains. And that is why we can see these games that now four of his men have been put into cabinet. He wants now things to cool down, pretending to us as if we are not intelligent enough, telling us that they didn't know about these. Yet, if the four had violated the conduct and ethics of the ODM party, why haven't we seen some disciplinary action taken against them, like they did to MP Langata, that is Jalango, Felix Odura? You understand? So we don't need to see double standards being applied to some people, and to some people it is being left out. This clearly shows that politicians, a few of them have interest of the people at heart. And I love some of them MPs who actually says then parliament should be disbanded, should be dissolved, and these people should go back to elections and elect leaders because they clearly say they have let Kenyans down. What language are these politicians? understanding that Kenyans are tired and the revolution time is now. It might take months, it might take weeks, but trust me, it shall be done. Ruto has become a perennial liar, even in the most sensitive case where he should at least apply some decorum, at least show some remorse. He's taking advantage of it and shows people how draconian of a person, of a leader he is. So, guys, we are together in spirit, we are together physically. Continue championing this fight until the end. Whoever thinks that I am trying to, inaitwa kuchochea katika lugha ya Kiswahili, yeah, no problem, but it is what it is. There is nothing further from the truth. People are tired. People are tired. It is time to take sides. We have to know, are you supporting the revolution or not? You have the liberty to say no, fine. But remember, when people are celebrating the fruits of liberation, then use your conscience. Don't come join them in celebrating while you know so well you contributed nothing towards ensuring that the generation is liberated. Look at how the president keeps on telling us that he's organized for jobs in UK, in other countries. How do you import labor? How do you export labor? And you're happy about that? All that manpower is needed in this country. Why can't you bring those industries to function in this country and create employment within the nation, within the borders? The other day, we saw the biggest of racism being elicited in UK, whereby the guys were saying migrants are taking up their jobs. You even issued travel advisories to the UK when their demonstrations turned into riots. Those are the same countries, you leaders who think you have the interest of Mwananchi at your heart, telling us that you've created employment. You even try to steal credit where you don't deserve to earn those credits. And that is why the youth are tired. Youth have been always told that, you are the leaders of tomorrow. You are the leaders of tomorrow. But that tomorrow never comes to be. The reason as to why the youth have said, no, our tomorrow has reached, our tomorrow is now. We are going to speak, we are going to stand for ourselves. Because if you don't do it for yourself, who's going to do it for you? And I'm so happy the way the leaders are so confused, trying to look at who is the leader of this movement. Time and again, you've been told this is a faceless, this is a leaderless, this is a tribeless generation. But because you're so immersed into tribalism, you're so immersed into the 48 laws of power and try to pick a few whereby you could use divide and rule tactic. You hit the head and the ship scatters. You've seen that doesn't work now. You know, and I like the way Odoyowidi puts it that they are AI driven. It's good. It shows these people are so immense with the technology. And whatever they have reached is that they have opened their third eye. They are into the third dimension while you're in the first dimension. Therefore, you shouldn't complain if somebody is too bright than you. These are people who are schooled, they are educated, they know their rights. So, Viva, Kenyans, let us fight for what is rightfully ours. Bad leadership, let us kick it out. You know, it is time to reclaim what is rightfully yours as a nation. Let us be a nation whereby if you pay taxes, you could actually tell, I pay my tax and this is the kind of development I can see. Therefore, I'm comfortable paying those taxes. Understand it? I want to speak so much, but again, Viva I encourage you to let us move on to the streets. Let our voices be heard. Ahmed Khali for the unscripted talks here in Dub Radio. If you love content of this nature and you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, press the notification button so anytime that we are live, you'll be notified, or anytime that we upload our content, you'll be the very first person to be notified. If you're watching from Facebook, kindly like, comment, and share. Don't forget to follow us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.